Do you believe in karma?
That would have worked in a small village. But the way it is being propagated now, I don't believe in it. The
What
original
way?
concept was fine. Like, for example, if a lot of people lived in the same village for ages, and I would know who the ancestor was, then there is something called that's a Buddhist philosophy. They say a transfer of merit. So my merit can be transferred to my student or my child or my grandchild, and they would say, "Oh, there, you know who their grandfather is, you know who their grandmother is." So because of that goodwill, I might get some things done for me in my present life. So that would have worked well in a village. Now, since the whole world is a global village, again it could work in that sense where we remember which family this particular person comes from, what they did in the past, and whatever goodwill they generated. We might forgive them or do them privilege or give them some kind of latitude. But among strangers, I don't think that would work. And I don't think it has anything to do with God. It's about human memory and human collective debt collection. We remember what we owe somebody else, something they did in the past. For example, when we go to weddings, they always remember how much they kept moi. That's moi debt. they try to match. Karmic debt is also like that. We know what that family did to us. A lot of families talk about this. This particular relative,
Yes.
they were not good to us. Or this particular relative, we owe them something. Their grandfather did this to us. That uncle gave us this. The education came from this person. Something we always have this ongoing conversation. In that sense, karma really works. But not through the agency of God, through the agency of the human mind.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I deeply believe in God.
You are.
But not the God that we propagate. The God we also know that psychologically we tend to believe in a God that reflects our inner self. So if I am a very vindictive, malicious, grudge-bearing person, I'll probably think of a God who also is like that. But if I believe myself to be benevolent, kind, generous, magnanimous, maybe my God would be like that. So God is actually a reflection of our own inner perception about how we deal with things in life. That's why Advaitic tradition says actually you are God. Know thyself, know the God within yourself. That God I believe. But all the fake figures that they bring up, that of course I don't believe.
That religious belief will help mental health?
In a sense, it gives us a sense of order and purpose. Because our brain always works in filling parts which are not there. The missing parts we try to fill with things. Sometimes we fill in with whatever is available, or sometimes when there is suffering, we want to know what is the purpose of my suffering. Am I simply suffering for nothing? All the suffering for nothing? No, there's a greater purpose. Okay, there is purpose. So the suffering has meaning, so let me endure it. This is how the brain works. So God is that filling, the filler for all these missing gaps. And sometimes people don't have a very vital, significant member in their life. It could be a brother, it could be a husband, it could be a son, it could be a daughter, it could be the mother. And then they need somebody to fulfill that role. They need a godmother, a godfather, a godbrother, a godsister, godson,